The noble Sūtra, Tara, who protects from the 8 dangers. Homage to the 3 jewels. Homage to the Venerable Lady Tara. Homage to Blessed Sakyamuni. Thus did I hear at one time the Blessed One was dwelling in the realm of the gods, atop Mount Maru. At that time, the goddess Tara, who was in the assembly, spoke the following words. Now that you have reached this jewel-like higher realm, you should understand actions and their results. Adhere to the good and abandon the bad. For those who engage in evil actions will plunge downward when they pass from this world. Animals dull and mute devour one another. They climb and descend, up and down on an abysmal path of toil. Terrified and afraid, they tremble in panic, as their dreadful suffering defies imagination. Kṛtas suffer from hunger and thirst, their bodies deformed. If food and drink should appear, it is guarded by others, and even if they consume a little, it turns into fire and swords. Their suffering from hunger and thirst defies imagination. Those beings who are born in the hell realms are powerlessly led by Yama's henchmen. Burned and boiled, they are sliced asunder by swords. Their suffering from heat and cold is unbearable. Thus, those who commit evil deeds in this life are committing a great injury to themselves. They will be tormented by intense suffering for many eons, with no chance to escape and no means of enduring it. Keep this clearly in mind and understand the results of actions, otherwise you will sow your own unbearable suffering and lament. Even others will be frightened by the terrible din of your agonized screams, for these kinds of sufferings are beyond imagination. Whoever understands such great faults will abandon the causes of the 3 lower realms. Wherever evil manifests, subtle or coarse, act swiftly by way of body, speech, and mind. You will then be happy and offer help to all beings. You will give up attachment, aversion, and ignorance, and strengthen the root of compassion. You will practice virtue, striving avidly with body, speech, and mind, and endeavor in this most profound quintessence. The fruit of a flower overcome by frost, although cultivated, will produce no sprouts. Likewise, those who transgress their vows and entertain doubts may practice the profound of Vidya mantras, thinking blessings will come, but this is impossible. Their efforts amount to meaningless hardship. Their Vidya mantras become like the prattle of common folk, and their absorption resembles the musings of a child. But if people without fault practice Vidya mantras, they shall swiftly accomplish whatever they desire. Minute though it is, the seed of the banyan tree, well moistened with water and manure, in 7 months can grow as much as a league. If there can be so much change in outer matter, what need to speak of accomplishing knowledge with knowledge? The inner change of luminosity is beyond all measure. If one relies on a merchant who knows the way and sets out to sea in an excellent ship, one will find whatever riches are desired, and sail smoothly back to one's home. If one relies on love, compassion, joy, and equanimity, and practices virtues endowed with the mind of awakening, one will set out on a truly perfect path and be sure to reach the land of wisdom. When an arrow is released from a person's fingers, it has certainly been shot, even if one thinks otherwise. When a person fully comprehends the meaning of reality, the other shore has been reached, even if one thinks otherwise. Once the aspects of conduct are naturally perfected, the fruit of Buddhahood will undoubtedly be attained. When the pristine nature of reality is realized, there is no self, no life force, and no termination of life force. There is no action and no ripening of action. The extremes are abandoned, and one is liberated. In order for you to realize that goal, devotedly recite this quintessence as I proclaim it. If you do, the evil deeds of 3 incalculable eons will be eradicated. The 3 lower realms and all the suffering of samsara will be purified, and the obscurations will be cleared away. The meaningful quintessence is as follows. Om Bodhisattva, Great Lady, Goddess, please protect us. Om Nama āryāvalokiteśvarāya, bodhisattvāya, mahāsattvāya, mahākāruṇikāya, tadyathā. Om tāre ture, sarvaduṣṭān, praduṣṭān, mama kṛte, jambhaya, stambhaya, mohaya, bandhaya. Hong pe svāhā. Nama āryāvalokiteśvarāya nara bodhisattva mahāsattvāni adhisthana disti mama sarva karma varana svābhava vishuddhe sodaya vishodaya hom pe svāhā. Then the goddess, who is herself the embodiment of Buddhahood, is praised. Lady who acts with immense compassion for the good of beings, you have all the major and minor marks and are bedecked with precious substances. Your smile is ravishing, your countenance is joyful, and your eyes are like flax blossoms. Your ears are like blossoming trumpet flowers. Your nose is like a lotus bud. Your mouth is like a mallow in full bloom. You have a sparkling body and the figure of a young maiden. Your speech is like a kalavinka bird proclaiming the Dharma. Your compassionate mind guards all beings with love. Your left hand holds a lotus, for you are unstained by samsara's flaws. Your right hand grants protection to all beings to fulfill their aims. You are seated on the sun and moon of method and wisdom. Venerable Lady Tara, we take refuge in you. Protect us from the great abyss of samsara. As we circle within the 6 transmigrations, may you secure us with your noose of great compassion. As we go astray into the 3 lower realms, may you place us on a path free from straying. As we are born into families with wrong views, please introduce us to teachers who possess the mind of awakening. Lest we encounter unwholesome teachers, you protect from the 8 dangers: lions, elephants, fire, snakes, robbers, waters, infectious diseases, and demons. We pay homage to you. In this world and in others as well, protect us from these 8 dangers. Until we have reached our goal, the other shore, may we make the 10 perfections of generosity, moral conduct, patience, diligence, concentration, insight, method, aspiration, strength, and wisdom, our inseparable allies. Children of noble family should write down this teaching, read it, recite it, understand it, contemplate it correctly, and explain it extensively to others. At her words, the whole assembly rejoiced and offered praise. This completes the Sutra, Venerable Lady Tara, who protects from the 8 dangers. One last time, for praise's sake, to Venerable Tara. Om Nama āryāvalokiteśvarāya, bodhisattvāya, mahāsattvāya, mahākāruṇikāya, tadyathā. Om tāre ture, sarvaduṣṭān, praduṣṭān, mama kṛte, jambhaya, stambhaya, mohaya, bandhaya. Hong pe svāhā. Nama āryāvalokiteśvarāya nara bodhisattva mahāsattvāni adhisthana disti mama sarva karma varana svābhava vishuddhe sodaya vishodaya hom pe svāhā.